The last time that this happened for Bitcoin, the price rallied by 700%. That's crazy, Lark. Crazy good. Well, look, it's not going to do 700% again this time. It's just a nice metric to show us that when we do get this happening, it tends to be a very bullish thing for the market. So I'll dive into that in today's video. Also, the altcoin markets have been freaking on fire recently. And I think the show could just be getting started for the altcoin insanity. We've had a major retest that makes me be very bullish on altcoins overall. My name's Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing, so if that is a topic that you would like to learn some more about, make sure you are a subscriber to Lark Davis channel. Gently tap on the thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm, and of course, click on the notification bell if you would like to know when I put out a new video. So let's go ahead and get into the charts here. Bitcoin is pushing over $50,000. Man, that feels good. Yes, I love it. Absolutely freaking love it. Man, all those Bitcoin purchases down around here, they sure do feel good now. Awesome. Love it, Bitcoin, doing really good stuff here. Now, we did just have this beautiful retest happening right here. So of course this was our previous area of price resistance right here at $48,000. We saw a price pump up here, retracement down to flip that previous resistance into price support, pumping then higher. Technically, that is a very bullish move to be seeing here for Bitcoin. Of course, we keep putting in those higher lows here for Bitcoin. So if we do experience any kind of pullback here in the near future, we would want it, of course, to continue to put in higher lows. Maybe, of course, not going anywhere below the 200-day moving average. We'll see, though. Now that we are breaking over $50,000, time to see how much commitment the market has here. I think a lot of people, a lot of market bulls have been eyeing $50,000, have been keeping a very close watch on what's happening here, and that $50,000 is a very important psychological line for Bitcoin. It's also a very important area in terms of price resistance and support. So you can see right in this area, we've had a lot of price support and price resistance happening. So closing above this purple box here, closing above $50,000, that is a nice thing to see. Volume has been quite low, which on the one hand does say that the bulls are still not stepping up in the way I really would love to see them doing that. But it also means that not a lot of people are selling their Bitcoin at this particular time. Everyone's waiting for higher prices. The miners are accumulating. The big wallet addresses are accumulating. Everyone wants to see the price go higher. If you really think that Bitcoin's going to go to 6 digits, why would you sell now? Why would you sell now? Now, the 700% rally part comes about the 200-day moving average. Now, last time we had a crossover of the 200-day simple moving average for Bitcoin was back here, of course, in the start of 2020. That resulted in a 718% price rally over the next about year's time. So it took us from April 2020 until around that time, a year later, to hit $65,000, 718% price rally. Now, I'm not saying, and we're very, very clear, I don't think we're going to rally 700% for Bitcoin. And hey, you never know. You never know. Maybe I'm just not being bullish enough. I keep saying that. Maybe I'm not being bullish enough. But I think that what we're more likely to see is definitely Bitcoin going up to 6 digits. And as I've been saying, what happened the last 2 market cycles? We saw a Q4 rally in 2013 and in 2017. Maybe we're going to see it again in 2021. Maybe. A 300% price rally. Now that might take us to the end of Q4 2021. Maybe that rolls over and doesn't happen until early 2022 sometime, of course, based on the lengthening market cycle thesis. I talked about that in yesterday's video. But I definitely think that breaking out of the 200-day simple moving average here, it is definitely a bullish sign for the market. I think closing now above $50,000 would be a very, very good thing. It's a pretty important line for Bitcoin, so we'll see if we can get the daily close above $50,000. It's still about 20 hours from the time of recording this video to see a daily close above that level. Now, previously, so this is, I'm cherry picking data here. This 700% rally, that was very, very nice. But you have to keep in mind that we've also seen times when a cross above the 200-day moving average did not signify that the market was going to explode again. So we can see here, for example, this is early 2018. We had a massive price correction, come back up above the 200-day moving average, played around up there for a bit, got a double top, slammed back down, and we never recovered it again for a long time. Not until 2019 did we recover that, and that was just for the bear market relief rally that we had. That being said, I am sticking to the double bubble thesis until proved wrong, or proved right, either way. Obviously, I would like to see that playing out in our favor, and I do think that the end of the year is going to see some real fireworks coming in here for the cryptocurrency markets. We're not going to get a 700% rally for Bitcoin, but maybe we get another 100 or 200 or even a 300% rally. And I know there's still a lot of people who are saying, look, Lark, a 300% rally, it's just not going to happen. Bitcoin's too big. The market cap is just too damn big. It's just not realistic to see that playing out. And the current market cap of Bitcoin, yeah, it is pretty big, right? We are at just a little under $1 trillion for the market cap of Bitcoin right now. At its all-time high price, we were at $1.2 trillion. A 300% price rally from there would put us up near a $4.5 to $5 trillion market cap. But I also wholeheartedly believe Bitcoin is going to be a $10 trillion plus asset. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen. By the end of the decade, I'm pretty certain we're going to see Bitcoin trading in the upper hundreds of thousands of dollars, potentially even having reached $1 million per coin by the end of the decade. Nice little 20x for Bitcoin purchases from here. Not too bad, not too shabby. Getting up to $1 million Bitcoin, that'd be nice to see. By the way, if you want to trade some Bitcoin, maybe trade some Ethereum, some Dogecoin, lots of other top altcoins, you can long, you can short over on Bybit. It is the best exchange for trading futures. They also have a very hot spot market with 0% fees for makers. Use the link down below in the description to start your account, and you can get up to $600 in trading bonuses. Now, I just wanted to point this out too in the conversation around crypto going to the moon, Bitcoin getting up to a $10 trillion market cap and beyond. $10 trillion because that is the market cap of gold. Bitcoin is a gold 2.0 asset, but with a fixed scarcity, total transparency, easy portability, all that stuff we've talked about here on the channel before. But it just still blows my mind that right now, all of crypto is $2.199 trillion. That's it, 2.2 trillion. It's a baby still. I mean, look, we've come a long way from, basically nothing zone all the way up to, wow, where it's a multi-trillion dollar asset class now. But just for comparison, just so you know how early we still are. So when Lark's out here saying, hey, look, Bitcoin's going to go up to, maybe a few trillion dollars in market cap by the end of this bull market cycle, assuming, of course, the double pump thesis does hold true. And by the end of the decade, we could see Bitcoin well over a $10 trillion market cap. That all sounds crazy. But then you have to realize that all of crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Chainlink, Solana, Dogecoin, everything, absolutely everything in crypto, $2.2 trillion. All of crypto is worth less than Apple. All of crypto is worth less than Microsoft. Bitcoin is worth less than Saudi Aramco. Bitcoin is worth less than Alphabet, less than Amazon, less than Facebook, and only, a few $100 billion more than Tesla. It makes you realize just how early we still are for the entire cryptocurrency market. There's still so much room for this asset class to grow. This is an asset class that when taken as a whole is going to be worth tens of trillions of dollars. Bitcoin, of course, being the tip of the spear. Let's say Bitcoin gets 10 trillion, everything else gets, 20 trillion behind that. It's going to be a very exciting decade for cryptocurrency investors. Now, what's interesting about this breakout that we're seeing for Bitcoin trying to close this daily candle above $50,000 is that the hype for Bitcoin has totally dried up. Searches for Bitcoin on Google are at a 9-month low. That's pretty nuts because we're seeing a few different things coming into play here. Bitcoin is being accumulated by big players. I'll show evidence for that momentarily. But we're also seeing this massive surge of retail money into altcoins, into NFTs, all that fun kind of stuff. There's a lot of speculation going on. But Bitcoin, it's still Bitcoin, man. It's so easy to lose sight of what Bitcoin is, why Bitcoin's important, why Bitcoin is the number one asset in my portfolio anyway. When you sort of start to understand all this stuff and you internalize why Bitcoin is important, why Ethereum's important, right? And you see the power of some of these assets coming through. It's pretty interesting to see that there's so little hype right now around Bitcoin. Bitcoin's expensive. Oh, it's $50,000 a coin. Well, you can own a fraction of a coin. I know it's a lot more attractive to go out and buy a coin that you can get 10,000 of them for $1, but that doesn't mean they're going to go to $1 or to $10 or $1,000. I feel like there's so many people in the market who fail to understand the basic concepts of mathematics and market cap. Besides the point, though, we're seeing a situation where hype for Bitcoin is way down, and yet we've seen this incredible price resurgence. I mean, Bitcoin's up, 70, 80% off of the recent lows? That's pretty damn impressive, to be honest. And who's buying the Bitcoin? Who's buying the Bitcoin, guys? Of course, institutions and whales are getting increasingly bullish on Bitcoin. We can see here that as the price was down, what did the institutions and whales do? They stepped up buying pressure. The blue line here is addresses with more than 1,000 Bitcoin buying up Bitcoin. And look, it's a tricky metric only looking at addresses with 1,000 Bitcoin because realistically, 1,000 Bitcoin in one address, that's a pretty damn big honeypot. Not that many institutions and whales actually leave all their Bitcoin sitting in one address anymore. They actually have it spread out across multiple addresses. So if you have 10,000 Bitcoin, you might have 20 different Bitcoin addresses where those are located. So you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. But regardless of that, we still see a surge of Bitcoin volume with addresses over 1,000 Bitcoin. So while the retail market is predominantly playing in the altcoin game right now, and understandably so, there's bigger gains there, right? We see the institutional money, they're still buying Bitcoin. Of course, the institutional money has started to enter into Ethereum in a very big way as well. But they have not forgot about Bitcoin. So while retail hype may have fallen off for Bitcoin, institutional interest is continuing to rise. And where is all of the retail money going? Well, it's going into altcoins right now. Of course, we've seen fantastic rises for a lot of altcoins over the last week or two. I mean, Cardano's just hit another new all-time high, which is amazing to see the hype building around Cardano. Going into the launch of smart contracts on September 12th is very, very real. Just new all-time high after new all-time high for that. And we've seen across the board huge gains for altcoins. Avalanche up 174% this week. Audius and Arweave 80%. Phantom's up 60%. Terra's up 40%. Solana's up 37% this week. And on and on and on and on and on. Altcoins are where the big gains are made. Because you have to remember, Bitcoin, it's the big daddy, right? But if you really want to make those sweet, sweet gains in crypto, you got to look further afield, to be honest. When you put money into Bitcoin, I look at that as a trade of taking your bad money, your dirty, dirty fiat, putting it into good money, which of course is Bitcoin. Holding on to Bitcoin, long-term wealth asset, it's great, but I don't expect it to mega moon and give me like 100x returns, at least not anytime soon. We can all hope, right? That'd be great, but realistically, it's not in the cards in any near future situation. Altcoins, though, continue to perform spectacularly, and we've just had a very bullish situation playing out here for altcoins. So essentially, what we had for the entire altcoin market cap, so this is all altcoins, excluding Bitcoin, so the entire market cap of all altcoins here, we can see we basically had a double bottom situation playing out, massive breakout here. Then what did we have? We had it breaking past areas of previous price resistance here, and here, and here, coming up, blasting higher, coming back down for a bullish retest. So that is flipping previous resistance into support, blasting higher, technically a very strong move for all altcoins. That's all altcoins. And this is a big basket of, thousands of different altcoins. So within that, some of these altcoins will be doing very, very badly, but a lot of them are doing very well. We're seeing a massive FOMO into other layer one platforms, beyond Ethereum. That's why people are getting into Cardano and Avalanche and Solana and all this stuff. We also see a lot of DeFi platforms performing well, a lot of NFT platforms performing very well. So with this bullish retest, we could be setting up for a massive freaking altcoin rally here, where we could see just really the whole market getting mega bullish for the rest of the year. Bitcoin mooning, altcoins mooning, everything basically just going up, again, based on the double pump thesis that I laid out in detail in yesterday's video. Now, with all that being said, if Bitcoin pulls off what it has done for the last two Q4s of the bull markets, so in 2013 and 2017, we see a 300% rally. They're going to grind out a sweet 3x. If you buy Bitcoin today, might be worth, 200,000, let's say, by the end of the market cycle. Cool, man. That's good. That's good. But during that time, your big cap altcoins, they're going to pull 10x's, your Solanas, your Avalanches, your Polygons, right? Your mid to low cap altcoins, they're going to pull 100x moves. And I know, I still have a top low cap altcoin video coming for you guys. It's on the list of things to do. It's coming. Don't worry. As I've said before and will continue to say, altcoins are for making the big gains. Bitcoin's for keeping the gains. This is how I've been playing my portfolio, and it's been very, very successful for me. Find those strong, low cap altcoins, get into them early, get yourself a big bag, and just sit back and wait. As it pumps up, you take your capital back out. As it pumps up some more, you take some profits out. As it pumps up some more, you take some more profits out. You hold on to that moon bag, and if that moon bag goes down, well, you've already made a bunch of money off the coin. If that moon bag keeps pumping, you keep rolling some profits out. It's how winning's done. It's how winning's done. And look, it's not just Bitcoin. I don't take my profits just into Bitcoin. I take profits into Bitcoin. I take profits into USDC, and I take profits into Ethereum. All those for their own unique reasons, right? Bitcoin because it's gold 2.0, it's a reserve asset. Ethereum because I'm just mega bullish on Ethereum, the future of Ethereum, staking rewards for Ethereum going to $10,000 and beyond. USDC because, hey, it's nice to have dollar denominated income. That's why I lend out in like the Anchor protocol, right? Earning some nice stable interest over there on my dollars. Feels good. It's nice, simple, good way to make some passive income. Anyway, altcoins, if Bitcoin starts performing, altcoins are going to go absolutely crazy. Just one note, I suppose, on that, though. If we do see Bitcoin really taking off and really making a big move, you could actually see altcoins suffer in the short term in relation to Bitcoin in particular. So what you'll see happen is you'll see the dollar price of your altcoins continuing to go up, but the Bitcoin value of your altcoins going down. This happens sometimes in crypto. So it depends on how strong of a rally Bitcoin gets. And look, as I keep saying, if we come out and see Facebook announce $1 billion Bitcoin buy, you can bet your butt that we're going to see a massive rally for Bitcoin happen as a result of that, just like we did with Tesla. And these companies are sitting on, just the US companies are sitting on almost $7 trillion of cash. Cash, man. All that inflation is just sucking that money dry every single year. In fact, sitting on $7 trillion of cash over the last year has been nuts because inflation's been so high, because they've printed so much money. They've devalued the money so much. When we start to talk in the trillions of dollars, these corporations have lost a lot by staying in cash. And MicroStrategy, Tesla, they've led the charge in showing that, yeah, you can actually also buy Bitcoin and get out of cash. So anyway, your question for today: which do you think is going to hit a new all-time high first? Is it going to be Bitcoin or is it going to be Ethereum? As you can see, I'm a highly scientific poll over here on Twitter. The Twitterverse is totally divided right down the center. Bitcoin just barely nudging out a bit of the audience favorite here, but curious to know your opinion down below in the comments section. Right now, they're both about 25% away from their all-time high, but which coin do you think is going to hit its new all-time high first? Is it going to be Bitcoin or is it going to be Ethereum? Let me know down below in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.